Yeah, so being a twin, it's not it's all cracked up to be. I'll let you know that. There's a lot of trials you go through being a twin. You have somebody looking just like you. It's weird. It's some weird stuff going on there. Yeah, you started from one egg, right? 2 sperm cells that go into that egg, right? And then just 2 babies come out. It's wild stuff. But yeah, I mean, you wake up and you got somebody look like you. It's a lot. You got anything to add?
Yeah, it's being a twin is different. Each growing up being a twin. We were actually born in Memorial Hospital in Baltimore, 1985. So we're pretty old now, and not too old. And Garrett was born. My parents didn't know they were having twins, and the doctor, they had Garrett first, and the doctor said there's actually 2. There's another one, and I was delivered 13 minutes later, breech birth. But my mom shared that the doctor's face lit up and said it, and she was really freaked out. She's like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna have another one."
Yeah, 13 minutes later, and it came out feet first.
Yep. I guess when they did the sonogram, they only picked up one baby, and one was behind the other during that process. But it's definitely I think my dad freaked out a little bit. He was like, 2 twins means double the money.
And he asked for just one.
Yeah.
Just one, yeah. But he so we shared everything ever since. Yeah. No.
They tried to put me back too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a tough time. They accepted him into the family, because all 13 minutes was all mine, and then he comes into the world and it's a little weird. You got two people. We have an older sister too.
Yeah, my mom jokes about it all the time. She'll say, "Well, there's only supposed to be one of you." So just remember that there's only supposed to be one of you.
Yeah, I mean, I wish it was. I mean,
I don't even know how you got decided to go first. That's the thing.
We rock paper scissors in the womb. Rock paper scissors shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens all the time by mistake. There'd be like times all the time if I'm saying something and he'll just finish the sentence if we're talking to somebody, and depending on subjects. When you're around someone, I don't know if it's a twin thing or if it's just being around someone so much that you kind of pick up different, not just a lingo slang, but kind of like know exactly what they're thinking or what they're going to say. So I think that does happen a lot. I don't know if married couples are like that, because I've never been married, but I do have a twin, and it's sort of like being married. You have someone.
I don't think it's like
it's not
married at all.
It's
I don't agree with that statement.
You don't realize it actually until you said something. I didn't really realize, but people do. You get questions all the time, and I think you go natural. It becomes natural to you to answer the questions because it seems normal because it's just how you're born. Being a twin, I guess you get used to it from an early age, and people asking questions about different things, like same thing, like how you finish sentences. Do you guys do the same thing?
You guys think the same thing? Do you know what the other one's thinking when, what's the most common questions? Like,
do you share a girlfriend?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, yeah. Sometimes.
And no, we don't.
According to she doesn't, but yeah.
That would make things a lot easier.
Yeah. You get a split half the week, Monday through Thursday is you, and then.
You know what? We probably talked about it before, but it's not. I mean, there's not so many twins around, so I'm sure it could happen if I did online dating. I could probably search for twins.
Share a profile.
But no, that's never happened. I mean, marry Kate and Ashley. If you're out there, and you're single, I think they're married. But
yeah, I think I don't know. If we have kids around the same time, I mean, they probably look very similar too. And like, I named my kid Craig, and he names his kid Garrett. How was that?
I think I definitely want twins. I think it's something unique. It's different. Like, it's a lot of times people want to have multiple children. If I have kids, I probably would want multiple, and then you just knock it out in one shot.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So you don't have to have any more kids. Just twins, and you're good. You have a sibling, and being twin, you always have someone to watch out for you too, which is good. Like, you always have a friend. You don't really get lonely, I guess, being a twin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't even know what lonely is. No, but seriously, you don't get lonely as much, I don't think, because it's just you always have someone around. I guess until we get married and have our own families and stuff, and that's
Unrealistic, yeah. Not yet. No, joking. No. It's cool. It's a good conversation piece. I feel like people do ask you, got another way to ask you if you're twins, and you confuse people. Like we walk into, like I mean, we just like last night. We don't go out too much, but went out to the ocean and went out to the bar and 2 bars, and both I'll walk in first, and then he comes in maybe 3 people later after my friends, and then he looks at the ID like so confused, like how'd you get behind? Like how, did you leave? Like what happened to your wristband? And like, there's another. They start looking, then that's when you hide, and then you hide and then watch the bouncer like look inside the bar like what are you? It's fun. It's fun messing around with people, but
it's all the time.
Yeah, we always help each other in fight. I mean, like if he was fighting somebody, I mean, of course we don't start fights, but like. I mean, if it happens, people.
First fight we got into was when I saw you up front of the house.
Yeah.
A bigger kid bullying him, putting his face in the ground, and I went and asked my mom in the kitchen. I said, "Hey, Mom, you know, if Garrett's ever in trouble and someone's hurting him, is it okay to help?" And she said, "Oh, absolutely. Anytime your brother's in trouble and someone's hurting you, you're always." She told me, you help them. Definitely.
They're allowed to.
You're allowed to help them. And
permission.
And so then I went outside, and the kid's back was to me, and he was on the ground holding Garrett to the ground and put his head in the cement. And I went up and
it was concrete. I really think he was banging my head against concrete.
And I bit his lower back. And he got up, and I got off of him, and then he started trying to fight.
Yeah, that's when we went back up to the front door, and then he started walking up the hill, and that's when I drop kicked him.
Drop kicked him. Like
I ran him, drop kicked him down the hill, and then he started crying and just got on his bike and just
like 3 ninjas.
Ran off. Yeah, it was like the 3 ninjas, and that's probably why I drop kicked him. I decided to go with the drop kick. It was like
it's practical.
It made sense at the time. I was like, yeah, that would be cool to knock him down the hill. But I mean, the kid was. I mean, I don't know why. We were like 4 or 5 years old, something like 4, almost kindergarten. And the kid, I have no idea why he just started. He just got on top, just out of nowhere. And just started
watching WW.
Yeah. Something happened, or just yeah.
Us
mean each other. Yeah, I mean.
A lot. I mean, being twins, it's like you always have you always have somebody there. Just someone thinks like you, talks like you, walks like you, and it's like I said, it's almost having like a, I don't know how to explain it, like a best friend with you all the time. So I don't know, how do you put that in words? What did you say?
Oh, okay. Just like best friends, it's really better than closer. I mean, closer than friends. You know, I mean, you grow up together, you know everything. You have pretty much, you have the like same past. You know, same parents, of course, and I have same sisters, a lot of the same friends. I know some twins. I mean, I have some of my best friends are twins, and they actually didn't get along at all growing up. Like they would have stories of like throwing bricks at each other. Like they just really just disliked each other a lot. But I mean, I think for the circumstances that we brought up, and we really actually need each other to really get through life as far as everything from school and everything, but it's good. It's a good. I mean, having your twin is your best friend is really nice to have. Yeah, we used to start working out. You took weight training in high school. We started working out when we were like 17, but like on and off. Like we'd go like mostly like fall and winter. But we would push each other because like I mean he would be working out and I don't want to be like the skinny twin. So I started lifting. I can't let him beat me up. So. So I just want to look alike as much as possible. I mean, even though all identical twins don't look exactly alike. I mean, there's always some differences between all identical twins if you sit there and study their faces. But but I mean, I couldn't. I wouldn't want him getting like really really ripped and muscular, and me being like lazy and skinny. Like
we also I always wanted to get in shape, even when I was like really young, playing with action figures. I was like, I want to look like an action figure. And in high school, I took weight training. I worked out, and we really didn't start working out hard until what was that? Was it our senior year in high school?
Well, senior year, and then a year after senior year, we would still work out really hard. It's like 20, but right when we hit 21, that was when we really started working out really hard, and that was like 12. That was 11 years ago. Yeah, something like that, 11 or some years
But yeah,
ago.
we just always aspired to get in really good shape and just keep that way, keep that physical, physique. And sometimes you're not as in shape as you want to be, depending on how your diet is and what you're doing. But yeah, I've always just wanted to look a certain way as far as my body, keeping it a certain way, muscular. I didn't want to work out too much when I was really young, just because they always say it stunts your growth, and I was like, I don't want to stunt my growth. I'm not that tall anyway, so.
I don't know how that worked out. I mean, yeah, it's not growth. I mean, definitely could have. Now we know. I don't know, but yeah, I mean,
it's cool. People when you work together, especially working in customer service and dealing with a lot of people, especially people just coming from all over the world, they like seeing twins, and they like taking pictures or talking to you, and like they ask questions, and so it makes it a lot of fun. Makes the day. They just go by if you're, like.
and you'd have fun with the guests.